The United Nations Global Conference on Racism opened today without Israel, the U.S., and at least 8 other countries, which were boycotting the event out of concern that it would mirror its predecessor 8 years ago in Durban. It was there where anti-Israel sentiment dominated the agenda, overshadowing any serious dialogue about racism and xenophobia. Israel had said from the outset that it would boycott the event, and Canada, the U.S., Italy, Holland, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and Sweden followed suit. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon opened the conference, expressing his disappointment that the 10 nations had decided to boycott it. At the same time, he expressed his opposition to all forms of Holocaust denial and anti-Semitism.
Some nations who by rights should be helping to forge a path to a better future are not here. Outside these halls, interest groups of many political and ideological stripes shout against one another in acrimony. They too should be with us talking together.
France said that its ambassador to Geneva would attend, but would walk out immediately if the conference turned into a platform for racist comments against Israel. Britain had earlier said it would take part in the conference, but without a high-level official. Meanwhile, demonstrators took to the streets in protest against the one-sided conference, wearing black tape over their mouths to symbolize the silence regarding human rights violations in Iran.
And they're here today to say that the racism conference the UN Human Rights Council has convened today is a sham. It's a wasted opportunity. Instead of talking about real racism and human rights, some of the worst human rights offenders in the world that form the UN Human Rights Council have created this conference. And it's a wasted opportunity for the thousands dying in Darfur right now, for the people who are being persecuted, women, gays, students against the regime in Iran, and for these human rights abuses that you see now, and not being recognized by this conference.
U.S. President Barack Obama said that the United States had decided to boycott because the draft for the summit showed antagonism toward Israel.
Here's the problem. You had a previous conference, I believe it was in 2001, maybe it was 2002, I think it was 2001, in which it became a session through which folks expressed antagonism towards Israel in ways that were oftentimes completely hypocritical and counterproductive.
Ironically, today's conference is taking place on the eve of Holocaust Remembrance Day and on the 120th anniversary of the birth of Adolf Hitler. Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who has both denied the Holocaust and called for Israel to be wiped off the map, was scheduled to address the conference this afternoon. Eli Wargalanter, IBA News.